Welcome to SVG-TV News for Monday, December 16, 2024. I am Rochelle Batiste with the details. In response to what he describes as an alarming increase in gun-related offenses, particularly gun-related homicides, which have left citizens feeling unease, Commissioner of Police Enville Williams assured the public during a news conference this afternoon that the Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force is doing everything in its power to bring the perpetrators of these crimes to justice.
Again, I want to, as Commissioner, and on behalf of the men and women of the police force, give you, the citizen of this our blessed land, the assurance that we will continue to work tirelessly to ensure that you have the peace and safety that you so rightly and richly deserve, and that we will continue to pursue these, one regional prime minister recently called them idiots, to the very end, so that justice will be solved. But I want to appeal to the young men and women directly who are responsible for committing these acts of crime, that we will give you no breathing space, that will pursue to thy kingdom come. But rest assured, we will find you. And I want to assure the Vincentian public that the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force continues to have your best interests at heart, because when it comes to your peace and your safety, that is our number one task, that is our number one responsibility. And we'll continue to do all that we can within the confines of the law to ensure that crime and violence does not outrun this country, and that criminal does not have a breathing space to roam or to feel that they have the upper hand of the state.
Commissioner Williams highlighted that a cursory glance at recent crime statistics reveals a troubling trend in St. Vincent and the Grenadines regarding how people are relating to one another, particularly in the context of violent crimes committed against individuals. He expressed concern over the rising incidents of gun violence, which have shaken the sense of security within communities.
And the assault bodily harms and the likes. And those continue to see increases. So where you'll find crime against the property, theft and the likes continue to drop, you'll find an alarming increase in offense against a person. I want to appeal to the young men and the young women who are the ones who most time commit these offenses, these crimes, to think about your action before you commit them. I want to appeal to the churches and the schools and other bodies to help the police to find ways to reach our young people so that they can learn interpersonal skills and how to settle their differences without resorting to violence, without resorting to the gun and the knife and the stone. Because too often when a crime is committed, too often when a murder is committed, a very large section of a community is hurt. The economic toll that on a country to treat crime victims is unimaginable. And our progress as a people is hampered because the resources that would otherwise be placed into tourism development or other economic activities have to be diverted towards treating victims of crime. And so I want to appeal to us as a people, as we are in this time of peace, to look at how we react to situations, look at how as a people, as individuals, we deal with situations, and appeal again to the men and the women who oftentimes are the perpetrators of this crime, to think it out before you act it out.
And the police have made a significant breakthrough in the murder of Precious Williams, the 17-year-old whose body was found in a plastic bag on May 12, 2022 in Murray's Village. During today's news conference, Police Commissioner Enville Williams confirmed the arrest of Yolando Cato, a 25-year-old resident of Rottermill. He expressed confidence in the progress the police force has made in solving the case, noting their commitment to bringing perpetrators to justice.
And so it gives me, well, I wish therefore to announce to you, the Vincentian public, that moments ago, the officers of the Major Crime Unit arrested and charged one Rolando Cato, aka Dinero, for the murder of Precious Williams, which murder was committed sometime between the 9th and the 12th of May 2022, when this young lady was chopped up and body placed in a rucksack and dumped in the Murray's Road area. Ronaldo Cato, aka Dinero. And I repeat that he was charged for Precious's murder just a few moments ago. I wish to use this opportunity to express again to Precious's family specifically, and generally to all who've suffered bereavement at the hand of violence, our continued commitment in pursuing to the very end perpetrators of crime and violence.
The head of the Criminal Investigations Department, CID, Superintendent Claston Francis, described the investigation as challenging but thorough. He emphasized that the investigative team worked diligently over an extended period to gather crucial evidence and were able to gather enough information to pinpoint Cato as a suspect, ultimately leading to his arrest.
It involved many hours and days of interviews, meetings, case conferences. It was tedious. It's not often you will discover a female body chopped and placed in a bag and thrown in a gutter. It was difficult to establish motive and to determine who the perpetrator was. Again, I want to support the encouragement the Commissioner and Mr. Bailey gave to the staff at the Major Crime Unit, especially Sergeant Kwao, he and his team, for doing a tremendous job in investigating this case. I also want to give commendations to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions for their advice and the consultation in this matter. I want to thank them again. It was difficult, as I mentioned, and I am very delighted that we are able to charge this gentleman for the crime, and we are hoping that we'll obtain a secure, a positive prosecution.
Assistant Commissioner in charge of crime, Trevor Bailey, expressed his satisfaction with the arrest, stating that the evidence collected has been sufficient to move forward, and they are confident that they have a solid case for court.
The evidence that the police have unearthed during this investigation was reviewed by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, and on our advice, along with our team, we are satisfied that we have the evidence that can withstand a criminal trial, and at the end of the day we can secure a criminal conviction. The specifics of the case, it will be improper of me to say in this forum.
25.
Rottermill. And yes, but he should be known to you. He is serving a pretty lengthy sentence right now in prison for a robbery matter, so he should be known to you as a journalist.
On the day that Precious Williams' body was discovered, it was already showing signs of decomposition. A subsequent post-mortem examination revealed that the young woman died as a result of multiple sharp force injuries. The arrest of Cato marks a significant step towards justice for Precious Williams and her family. The police said they continued to assure the public that they will pursue all avenues to ensure those responsible for crimes in St. Vincent are held accountable. And the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is investigating a fatal shooting that occurred in Glen on Sunday, December 15, 2024. The SVG-PF cell's preliminary investigations reveal that at approximately 5:47 p.m., police responded to a report of a shooting in an area known as Gaza in Glen. Upon arrival, officers discovered 23-year-old Isaiah Anshobas, a resident of Redemption Sharps, with gunshot injuries about his body. He succumbed to his injuries at the scene. The district medical officer officially pronounced the victim dead. A post-mortem examination is expected to be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. The SVG-PF extends condolences to the family and friends of the deceased and says investigations into the matter are ongoing. Anyone with information that can assist the police in the investigation is urged to come forward. The CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, CARICOM Impacts, Crime Gun Intelligence Unit, in collaboration with the Ministry of National Security and the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, will host a 3-day gun intelligence workshop here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The workshop is expected to commence tomorrow, Tuesday, December 17, 2024, in the National Insurance Services Conference Room, and is scheduled to conclude on Thursday, December 19, 2024. The opening ceremony is scheduled to commence at 9 a.m. and will feature remarks from an executive member of CARICOM Impacts and an official from the United States Embassy, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago. The featured address will be delivered by Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. The workshop is part of a regional series organized by CARICOM Impacts to raise awareness among stakeholders about the use of illegal guns in the region, as well as strategies to address this critical issue. Prisons Week 2024 officially began on Sunday, December 15th, with a church service at the Bilal Correctional Facility. The week of activities is being held under the theme Embracing Change with Joy and Renewed Hope. During the service, Superintendent of Prisons Dwayne Bailey addressed the congregation, highlighting the significance of the week. He emphasized that Prisons Week provides an opportunity not only to reflect on the vital work carried out within the correctional facilities, but also to focus on the transformative power of compassion, redemption, and hope in the lives of inmates.
The theme of this year's activity, Embracing Change with Joy and Renewed Hope. It reminds us that while the challenges we face are many, our shared commitment to rehabilitation and the preservation of human dignity remains unwavering. Our work extends beyond confinement. It is about creating a pathway for transformation, equipping inmates to return to society as better versions of themselves. This church service is a fitting start to our week of activities, grounding us in faith and reminding us of our divine mandate to care for the marginalized and to believe in his second chances. Let us keep our minds in the word of Jesus in Matthew 25:36. I was in prison and you came to visit me. This verse challenges us to see how the humanity in every individual and to view our roles not just as enforcers of order, but angels of God's grace.
Superintendent Bailey stressed the importance of fostering a culture of partnership between correctional institutions, the church, the community, and all stakeholders involved in the rehabilitation and reintegration of inmates. He called for continued collaboration to create an environment that supports positive change and transformation.
We can build bridges of understanding, cultivate hope, and champion the belief that change is always possible. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all who have worked tirelessly to organize this week's event. May these activities inspire greater collaboration and understanding and purpose in the collective effort. May God bless our work and guide our steps and grant us wisdom and strength to continue, serving with integrity and with compassion.
Pastor Ricardo Bascom of the Diamond Deliverance Assembly, who delivered a sermon, encouraged the inmates to remember that they are precious and valued. He reminded them that regardless of their current situation, they should never give up on their dreams and the possibility of a better future.
In spite of Joseph was thrown in the prison, he did not cry. He did not say to himself, I am finished. It is all over. But my God, I'm here to tell you, when some people throw you in your pit, or throw you in a pit, they do not know that they are helping you to reach your destiny. Oh God, some people might do something against you, but sometimes they will help you to reach your destiny. Throwing him in a pit was an opportunity for him to reach his destiny. And that's why today I'm saying to you, it's time to embrace change. Do not stop where you are. Do not give up on life. Do not tell yourself you cannot make it. But it is time for you to rise.
The activities for Prisons Week 2024 will continue throughout the week. Today's event was a health day followed by the football finals tomorrow, Tuesday, December 17th. On Wednesday, December 18th, the focus will shift to Family Day at the Kingston Prison, with Family Day at Bilal scheduled for Thursday, December 19th. Friday, December 20th will feature a prison exhibition outside the prison in Kingston, and the week will culminate with the annual prison concert on Sunday, December 22nd at the Solidarity Inc. car park. The week of activities are aimed at fostering a spirit of hope and renewal among those incarcerated, while also strengthening the ties between the prison system, the church, and the broader community. The MV Gemstar 2 is safely docked at Port Kingston after experiencing a harrowing 8-hour ordeal adrift at sea with over 400 passengers on board. The incident occurred on Sunday evening into Monday morning when the vessel, which was returning to Canawan from an excursion to Carriacou, reportedly encountered mechanical issues. Around 7:30 p.m. on Sunday, the vessel began experiencing difficulties that led to it losing power, leaving the ship stranded in open waters. Despite efforts to resolve the problem, the vessel remained adrift for several hours. After about 5 hours of waiting for assistance, a tugboat was dispatched to tow the vessel. The Gemstar 2 was eventually escorted safely to Canawan, arriving approximately at 3:23 a.m. today. Once docked, passengers were safely disembarked and the ship was assessed for further damage. The management of the Gemstar 2 took to social media to express their gratitude and provide an update. In a Facebook post, the company wrote, "The management and staff would like to thank you for your prayers throughout the night. We are eternally grateful to you. We are getting multiple reports about what happened. Unfortunately, we cannot share it just yet as we are awaiting confirmation. When we do, we promise we will share." While the exact cause of the mechanical problem has not yet been confirmed, the company has assured the public that a thorough investigation is underway to determine the full circumstances behind the incident. Passengers on board reportedly feeling anxious but were reassured by the crew during the tense hours at sea. As for now, the Gemstar 2 is back in port for repairs, and investigation into the problem is ongoing. In the meantime, the Gemstar 2 crew has promised to provide more details once the situation has been fully assessed and verified. The company concluded post by reassuring the public that the safety of passengers remains their top priority and said further information and updates will be provided. In other local news now, we hear that tracking devices have been installed on the boats of fishermen to help ensure their safety while at sea. The project launched today is an initiative of the National Fisherfolk Organization in partnership with the SVG Environment Fund. The pilot project has seen the installation of the devices on 30 fishing boats, all of which voluntarily participated in the initiative. Louise Mitchell, Executive Director of the SVG Environment Fund, stated that the project aims to assist fishermen while they are at sea. The tracking devices will allow for real-time monitoring by several key organizations, including the SVG Coast Guard, the Ministry of Fisheries, the SVG Conservation Fund, the National Fisher Folk Organization, and the company manufacturing the devices, pelagic data systems.
This project essentially is about the safety of fishers at sea. And I just wanted to start off by saying that this is a project that is extremely dear to my heart. My grandfather was lost at sea, and when my father was about 8 or 9 years old, he disappeared at sea. And his vessel was subsequently found in the Bermuda Triangle with no one on board. Every person from the Grenadines in particular, and many from the mainland of St. Vincent in coastal communities, has an experience where they either lost a family member at sea, or a family member at sea would have been missing and found many, many days later. So what this project allows is for us to ensure that we always know where our fishers are.
Jennifer Cruikshank-Howard, the Chief Fisheries Officer, welcomed the initiative, noting that it will provide valuable information for better management of fisheries data. She explained that the data collected could also play a key role in shaping future fishing policies.
Over the course of the pilot project, 30 pelagic data systems, vessel monitoring devices, were procured and installed on the national small-scale fishing vessels. This is mainly our pirogue, and I think maybe 1 or 2 other vessels like the cigarette-type boats. The data collected from these devices will be compiled to investigate how fishing changes through space and time and support monitoring and surveillance in the marine protected areas. Digital technologies and innovative data analytical methods are transforming small-scale fisheries in the Caribbean by improving efficiency, sustainability, and resilience. Tools such as mobile applications, GPS, and satellite imagery enable real-time data collection and monitoring, which helps fishers and the policymakers make informed decisions.
Winsbert Harry, president of the National Fisher Folk Organization, shared his personal motivation for advocating for the project. He explained that he had been lost at sea 3 times and understands firsthand the importance of ensuring the safety of fishermen. Harry expressed hope that the project will offer fishermen peace of mind and support during their time at sea.
With the fish and with the fish are aggregating these days, they are going further and further away from us. And with the climate is behaving, because we have a lot of Sahara dust that is coming through. The current, ocean flow current, is going more northeast from us. And when a fisher leave his home 4 in the morning, even when a boat owner leave his boat by the wharf, because we do have pretty larceny within the fisheries sector. And it ain't easy to have $45,000 on the seas, and then somebody gone with it, and you know, we disappear and go. Even for when a fisher is lost at sea, you have the fisheries, you have the government Coast Guard up and down doing wild goose trace, because they do not know where this boat is. And collaborating with the National Fisher Folks, when I was saying we need this urgent assistance and an organization that could assist the fisher folks in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
The project is set to run for 3 years, with more fishermen encouraged to participate and have the devices installed on their boats. The initiative is expected to improve safety, provide vital data for policy development, and support efforts to monitor fishing activities. The introduction of these tracking devices marks a significant step towards enhancing the safety and sustainability of the fishing industry in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Here at the National Christmas Nine Mornings Festival 2024 officially kicked off this morning at Heritage Square in capital Kingstown. And this year's festival is being celebrated under the theme Wake Up 9 Mornings We Going. Communities from across St. Vincent and Grenadines are hosting their own 9 Mornings activities, with over 50 communities officially registered to participate in the national festival. The festival is a beloved tradition that celebrates the Christmas season with a vibrant mix of music, dance and community engagement. Judging for the lighting up competition, a key component of the festival, began today for communities on the leeward side of the island. The competition is part of the festival's effort to encourage creativity and festive spirit, with communities decorating their homes, streets and public spaces in a display of lights and holiday cheer. The main event at Heritage Square features a variety of activities, including devotion, the popular wake and wheel dance-off, workout sessions, steel pan music and other fun family-friendly events. The lively atmosphere set the tone for a season of celebration. However, there was an unfortunate incident during this morning's program when obscene language was used. The National 9 Mornings Committee has since issued an apology acknowledging the incident and assuring the public that the festival aims to uphold the highest standards. The committee emphasized their commitment to providing a family-friendly and inclusive environment for all, especially children. In a statement, the committee expressed that obscenity is entirely contrary to the core values of the festival. They have assured the public that measures will be taken to prevent such occurrences in the future, reinforcing their dedication to maintaining the integrity and joyous spirit of the 9 Morning celebrations. The festival continues throughout December, bringing communities together to celebrate the holiday season with joy and unity. The annual Christmas caroling contest took place on Saturday, December 14th at Victoria Park under the theme Spirits Lifted. The event showcased the talents of local choirs with spirited performances that brought festive cheer to the audience. In the junior division, St. Vincent Girls High School claimed first place with an impressive 169 points. Sandy Secondary School secured second place with 166 points.
Mary nodded, the ox and lamb kept time, I played my drums for him, I played my best for him. Please, 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 I don't want no gun for Christmas. No gun for Christmas. No gun for Christmas. No car gun, no water gun, all the shooting going on. Don't give me no gun for Christmas. No gun for Christmas.
In the senior division, the competition was fierce, but the police youth camp emerged victorious with a total of 329 points. Brax at the Bank of St. Vincent and Grenadines Staff Association took second place with 321 points, while Health of Voice placed third with 318 points.
Sound and joy, repeat the sound and joy, repeat the sound. Joy to the world, we sing joy. We sing joy, joy to the world. We sing joy, we sing joy.
And the Spring Village Police Youth Club and Traffic Angels emerge as the winners of the Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force 2024 Christmas Caroling Contest held on Friday, December 13th, 2024 at the Central Police Station. This year's event was celebrated under the theme, It's 2024, we caroling for sure. In the junior category, Spring Village Police Youth Club claimed first place, receiving a cash prize of $650 and a trophy. Stubbs Diamond Police Youth Club secured second place with a prize of $500 and a trophy, while Beckway Police Youth Club took third place, earning $450 and a trophy. The Best Dressed Choir Award in the junior category was also presented to Spring Village Police Youth Club, who won $400 for their creative and festive attire. In the senior category, Traffic Angels were the overall winners, receiving a cash prize of $750 and a trophy. Southwestern Carolers placed second, earning $650 and a trophy, while South Central Carolers took third, receiving $500 and a trophy. Traffic Angels dominated the senior category, winning all of the judge categories. They are awarded for Best Original Carol, Best Traditional Carol, Best Speech, and Best Dressed Choir, showcasing their exceptional talent and dedication to the art of caroling. In addition to the Police Force Christmas Caroling Contest, the RSVGP have also congratulated the Police Youth Club Choir for their victory in the Ministry of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Sustainable Development and Culture Christmas Caroling Contest held on Saturday, December 14th at the Victoria Park. The Spring Village Police Youth Club was recognized for the outstanding performance, winning the Best Traditional Carol Award. The group was awarded $3,000 in cash prize, a toast and a trophy for their performance.